Yeah, we're in the post-game interview, mate.
Oh, okay. Well, woke up this morning. It was a cold day. Got out on the pitch, had a good warm-up.
Yeah, good warm-up. Very well led warm-up. Maybe some specific questions from the panel would be good.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us about the game against Monash. Third place Monash.
Third place Monash. Yeah.
Good game expected.
Very good game today. I think we won 3 quarters convincingly, and then maybe lost the last one by a goal or something like that. So very, very convincing performance, spearheaded by James Taylor in the ruck, in the middle, rotating around the ground. All the other boys as well played a really sort of consistent game.
Some good games.
Yeah,
probably 5 goals from Sean Lovell.
Sean Lovell, on debut.
No, 4 in the first.
4 in the first, 1 in the last. So he just took a quick nap in the middle there. So
yeah,
that's fine.
Does what he wants. Goes off at the end, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Who else played well? All the
Rafa
backline.
had a good game.
Jared Rafa gets both his ankles taped. Now we know why. Just stability on his feet, unbelievable.
Very silky.
Yeah, silk. Him and Lockie McKenna, your boy Paddy, just
out on the wing.
There we go. We've got projectiles coming in. Oh, just caught a bit.
Yeah, no. On and off.
Yeah, Lockie McKenna, a renegade on and off the field. So, yeah, no, but really, really consistent performance. And going into the back end of the season, the pointy end of the season, we're looking forward to a big postseason, aren't we, Jimmy?
Yeah, good positioning for finals.
Agreed. Cheers, boys.
No.
So the Mazenod women's team played on Sunday against Melbourne University down at their home ground. It was an early start, very chilly morning for us. We got away with an early lead in the first quarter, scoring 2 goals. It equalised in the second, 3 goals, 6. And then we had a great third quarter where we scored 3 goals, able to maintain that lead for a little while. We came out a little bit more determined in that third quarter. However, in the fourth quarter, Melbourne University came out a little bit more fierce and competitive, and we were really determined and were able to score 4 goals in that final quarter and came away with the win. So well done to them. We unfortunately let it slide in the last quarter, fell a bit flat, but congratulations to the girls who gave a real effort on the day. Struggling with a few injuries at the moment, but this weekend we take on Panola. They're bottom of the ladder, so hopefully we can get a win against them. Had a loss to them early in the season, but we're determined to pick up our socks this weekend and work really hard to put us in a good position for finals that are coming up, and with only 2 games for the season to go, so we're looking to improve our chances for the rest of the season.
My mind, she only listens to the radio to see who's alive. Yeah. She wakes up scared of getting old. She don't feel no shame. She knows so many pretty boys, but they are all the same. They said, "Oh, hey there, girl, tell me what do you do?" She said, "I'm nothing, but I'm damn sure it's more than you." That girl's a genius.
Great win today by the Rezzies. Boys are telling me it's our third 3-point win for the year. Steve Ballock's told me he's heading off down to North to have a word to, I think it's Brad Scott who coaches them, because they keep coughing them up. But to half-time we were pretty poor. After that we set a structure in place. Deegs was the catalyst of that through the middle and really took the game on and was fantastic. We set up our smalls forward again, and Jez Devlin, Frankie, Corey really got stuck into it, and we found a gear, and from a loss last time, about 30 points and probably 20 less scoring shots, we were able to get up and have a win. So great effort by the boys, and we keep building, and potentially, if we can keep it on a roll, the 4 may be an option. So pretty happy today.
She said, "I'm nothing, but I'm damn sure it's more than you." That girl's a genius. I think she's serious. What you know is who you are, and she's everything. You don't need
So after having the bye, always good to have a bye this time of year to get the players both mentally and physically refreshed and to build towards the second half of the year. So we just travelled up the road to play Monash Blues in the second clash of the City of Monash. Played them earlier in the year and we actually got our first win and played some really good football against them. So we went in there fairly confident, having won 2 of our last 3 games, and we're looking to strengthen our position in the upper half of the ladder. It was a perfect day and the warm-up went really well, but not too many things went well after that. Monash were obviously up for a big game and they had a clear plan and really stuck to their plan of using the ball with their hand, keeping it out of our possession, changing direction of the footy, hitting up a leading forward and creating the space behind for their forwards, and they were certainly the better team on the day. We had a good patch at the start of the third quarter where we managed to kick 3 unanswered goals, and we thought maybe that we could get back in the game and to put a bit of pressure on Monash in the last. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Monash ran out convincing winners in the end, which was a little bit disappointing for us, but it was still, we take plenty of positives out of the game. Christian Peretti, who has won an under-19s and reserves BNF in the last 2 years, he played his first senior game and showed some positive signs across centre-half back. Jaden Hill and Tom McKenna down back, they're under the pump most of the day and they repelled many attack, and without those two, the score would have been the difference would have been a lot greater. And then also Dean Izon and Liam Riley, 2 different roles through the midfield in the second half, and both acquitted themselves quite well. So we take that, we learn plenty from that, and we travel the other side of the city this week to a team we played a lot of footy against over the last 4 or 5 years, Fitzroy, which should be a massive game for us, and really looking forward to atoning for last week. Just on a couple of matters as well, it was great to see a lot of supporters and players back at the Notting Hill Hotel on Saturday night after the game. So they've come on as a sponsor, so we really appreciate their support. And when the bye weekend was on, there was actually a rep game. Well, there was 3 rep games. We were lucky enough to have Beck Watson from the women's team representing us on the Sunday for the amateurs, and they had a really good win up in Ballarat, I think it was, on the Sunday. So well done to Beck Watson, and she was our only representative this year, so it's a great achievement, and we hopefully look forward to many more representatives in both the men's and women's in future representative games.